Okay, so I'm just recording this short video for you in response to a brilliant live that Danny Wells has just done, a very, very passionate, very accurate and honest live that he's just done that I've shared on my Facebook pages. You'll see it below this video here. Take a look and have a listen. And what he talks about is an email that he received, and it's in relation to the proposal to ban the XL bully breed by the government and the protests and the marches and the petitions that people are doing to stop that ban. Now, I received the same email that Danny got sent and that he makes reference to in there, and I just want to share some of the information in here with you just to show you exactly the state of the politics within the dog training and behaviour industry in this country. It's not actually just within that industry, it's within politics itself, because the two are intrinsically linked due to this coalition of stakeholders that's mentioned in the email. So let me just read it for you. Please support, don't ban me, license me. Hello, our message is simple. Breed-specific legislation does not work and will fail again if this ban goes ahead. I'm not a fan of breed-specific legislation, I'm not. But where dogs are killing people, something needs to be done. Specifically if a particular breed is more prevalent in those deaths than any other, something needs to be done. Those who will abide by the law will find their well-balanced, socialised and healthy dogs confined to a permanent on-lead and muzzled life. Now, everybody knows that I am a huge advocate for the responsible use of electronic training collars, and together with thousands of other people, Danny in particular, have been lobbying hard for the past half a decade to get this message through to the government, okay? That bans don't work, the ban will have detrimental impact, well-intended ideas have negative welfare consequences when you actually break them down and look at them in reality, which is exactly what we're seeing with the e-collar ban. So let's just imagine that this wasn't the XL bully that we're talking about, but was the e-collar. Our message is simple: e-collar bans do not work and will fail again if this ban goes ahead. Those who will abide by the law will find their well-balanced, socialised and healthy dogs confined to permanent on-lead and muzzled life. It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing that is facing people when you're talking about removing a tool that allows the dog to have liberty, freedom, safety, control at distance, on or off lead, because not every dog is a cookie cutter dog. They're all individuals. They're all living their own lives in particular contexts. So we could be talking about exactly the same thing here. There's an opportunity to reform here, as we've successfully seen in other countries and regions. The Dog Control Coalition, which includes the RSPCA, the Kennel Club, Battersea and many more, are all urging the government to consider a licensing and education approach, because bans don't work. So this exact same coalition, the exact same group of people that are saying to the government, ban e-collars, don't legislate, don't regulate them, ban them, you must ban them, only the ban will work. On this issue are saying, don't ban them, bans don't work, regulate or license, educate people. Yet what you've got here is an issue where people are dying, people are actually getting ripped apart in this issue, and what you've got with an e-collar is nothing, absolutely nothing. No prosecutions, no investigations, no harm, no abuse, nothing. Yet on that one, this coalition wants a ban and nothing else, but on this one, where people are dying, they don't want the ban because bans don't work. Instead, they want licensing and regulation. You couldn't make this up, could you? The RSPCA, Blue Cross, Battersea, Dogs Trust, Hope Rescue, Scottish SPCA, the Kennel Club and the British Veterinary Association are all urging the government to consider an alternative. The British Veterinary Association, who are science-led, who are science-based. In fact, you had Lord Benyon recently on a post saying that the government is led by the science. Yet when asked to provide the science to support the statement that positive training is the most effective training when it comes to controlling an off-lead predator in situations where it might choose to chase, attack or kill another animal, they don't have a shred of it. Surely you must be able to see, if you're watching this, surely you must be able to see by now how this has got nothing to do with fact. It's got nothing to do with the whole science. It's got nothing to do with the whole truth. Can you see how this is a group of organisations that are manipulating politics, manipulating ministers in order to secure their own preferred outcomes? Science is irrelevant. The actual consequences are irrelevant. People dying, we don't want it to happen anyway. Nothing's happened. No one's ever been harmed. No animal has ever been harmed. Nobody's ever been prosecuted. You must ban it. You must ban it. We've thrown millions behind pushing for this ban. Can you see what I'm saying? One of the organisations, the Association of Pet Behaviour Counsellors, forms part of an umbrella group called the Animal Behaviour and Training Council. And that group consists of many of the bodies that I've just mentioned there, And that is the go-to group for the government. That is who Lord Benyon, who is led by the science, will push dog owners towards this group, because this group know what they're doing and they know how to sort problems out. So one of these group members, a committee member of the Association of Pet Behaviour Counsellors, appeared in national press recently in relation to attacks by dogs under the XL Bully headline. And what to do if you're attacked by a dog. Obstruction is the first thing. If you're being attacked by a dog, it's important to identify if there are any safe spaces nearby. Like, that's the first thing that goes through your head, isn't it? When you're being torn to pieces by a dog, is I wonder if there's any safe spaces nearby. Anybody who's ever been in any highly stressful, highly pressurised situation where you're fighting for your own safety, certainly against another animal, where you're fighting for your own safety and you're in fear of your own life, believe you me, you do not have the cognitive capacity to be able to rationally think, I wonder if there's a safe space nearby. There's one thing that I'd be doing in that situation, that's trying to kill the animal that's attacking me by any means possible. The bluntest, heaviest instrument or the sharpest instrument will be making rapid contact with that animal as many times as I possibly can, because it's me or them and it's not going to be me. The other thing that this committee member for the Association of Pet Behaviour Counsellors says, if you're being attacked by a dog, it's important to identify if there's any safe spaces nearby. And then we go on to distraction. This is another one. Anyone who might find themselves in a situation where they see a dog attack can try to distract the dog with food. It can be any kind of food and will often work as a good way to turn the dog's attention elsewhere. Science, please. Evidence, please. It will often work to turn the dog's attention elsewhere. Scatter food. If I'm getting torn apart by a dog and you're standing there scattering food around, and you're not actually either making space because you don't have the confidence to move forward and let me get on with what I'm doing, or you go in there and batter the living daylights out of that dog and try your damnedest to kill it so that I keep my life, that is what I want you to be doing. I don't want you to be scattering tasty food around because it might often work. Absolutely ridiculous. Government, these are your advisors. This is in national press. This is the advice that your trusted, your referred organisations are giving to the general public. Toss food around if you see a dog trying to attack someone or you're being attacked by a dog. Firstly, you should, what have we got here? Physical force may also work as a distraction tool, but this should be used as a last resort. Absolute nonsense. Physical force should be used as a first resort. You want to be absolutely getting that dog off you in any way, shape or form. It isn't the last resort. So anyway, look, I just wanted to put this information, this is stuff that's been in my head, right? So it's stuff that I've seen, stuff that's been sent to me, and I haven't had a chance to put it together and put it out there yet, but now I have, and I am doing in relation to the brilliant live that Danny's just done. But I ask you, whatever your thoughts on whether you think something's wrong or whether you think something's right, please do not be taken by for a fool. Do not be led down like an infant down an ideological path without questioning stuff. Don't get spoon-fed lies and accept them as truths because some authority body are the people that have told it to you. It's absolutely ridiculous. People's lives are at stake. Thank you.